Okay guys, my name is Judas Phi Gates of Maestros Millonarios, and here we are. Basically, I help people get their sales right, and today we're going to focus on grit. Grit is a very powerful word. A lot of people talk about discipline, but grit is the real word that you must master. So let's go deep. Let's go deep. We have G of grit, we have U, and we have the T. So let's go step by step. Grit is passion, perseverance, and long-term commitment. Okay? Passion, perseverance, and long-term commitment. Now, the U is unstoppable drive, and the T is vicious tenacity. Okay? So the main words are grit, unstoppable, and tenacity. Okay? G.U.T. Grit, unstoppable, tenacity. Those are the core elements of grit. And why is this so important? Because a lot of people talk about discipline, but discipline is short term. And if we think short term, nothing happens, okay? We have to think long term. Okay, so the core message of this video is your money matches your grit. Your money matches your grit. This means if your passion is low, your money is low. If your perseverance is low, your money is low. If your long-term commitment is low, your money is low. If your unstoppable drive is low, your money is low. If your vicious tenacity is low, your money is low. You have to understand, everybody talks about discipline, action. Discipline is alright, and action is alright. But far more important is grit. These elements, grit, unstoppable drive, and vicious tenacity, is so much more important. Why? Mainly because these things long term. When you're applying grit, you're not obsessed with the result in the short term. The majority of the people think short term. Everybody wants to win now. But if you truly want to develop your wisdom, your skills, your beliefs, in order to truly win, you need time. You need time. Okay? Time must become your ally. Okay? And this is why grit is so important. Time must become your ally. And the only way that you can make this happen is by becoming a master of your daily habits. So, let's begin. Number 1, your bank account mirrors your grit. Okay? So, if right now in your life you're not satisfied with your money, you have to consciously increase your grit, your unstoppable drive, and your vicious tenacity. Okay? You must toughen up. You must. And this is going to help you a lot. Okay, every second bodes for who you are becoming. For who you are becoming. Every second of your life, you're doing something all the time. If you don't control consciously all of your daily habits, all of your daily actions, you're going to construct an identity that isn't worth much. You have to consciously schedule your excellence. Consciously consciously schedule your excellence. And the only way to do that is to become a master of your habits, okay? So every second of your life, you have to make sure that you are making wise investments with your time, okay? Number 3. Comfort silently kills your income. So, if you are very comfortable, you're making bad time investments. So, you have to engineer a life where you are consciously pushing yourself, exercising high levels of G.U.T, gut. High levels of grit, unstoppable drive, and vicious tenacity. Okay. Number 4. Greed compounds like interest. Greed compounds like interest. And in fact, everything everything in your life compounds. So whatever you're doing, you're always getting better at it. It doesn't matter what it is. So you have to practice and select strategically your habits so that you're getting better and better and better and better. So the harder you work on your grit, you will become more unstoppable, more tenacious, okay? So this is key. This is very important. The more passion you have, the more passion you are going to harness. So everything goes up significantly. In the beginning, it will feel like nothing is happening, okay? And this is why most people give up, because everybody wants a huge gain in the beginning, and that is not real. You have to persevere. You have to precisely exercise your grit. Your grit is going to make the magic of compounding happen, okay? So that is key. 5. Engineer powerful non-negotiable habits. Engineer powerful non-negotiable habits. What we truly want is to improve ourselves constantly. So, your actions must forge your ideal identity. Your actions must forge your ideal identity. This won't happen overnight. You have to think long term, okay? Long term, not short term. Number 6. Shape boring reps into exciting gains. When you become absolutely serious and committed, you're going to take action full time. And if you don't have your mind set up correctly, you're going to find the process boring and repetitive. For example, if you're lifting weights is a very repetitive process. But in the repetitive, you have to be creative enough to make it more interesting or more entertaining for yourself. So, for example, if you're doing weights, maybe you can place your mind elsewhere. Use your creativity, your imagination, whatever it is. But you have to make the repetitive activities, the reps, into exciting gains. Use your creativity, your own imagination to make the reps exciting. And here, I'm not only talking about physical exercise. I'm talking about any repetitive activity, and success requires lots of repetitive activities. So, if you find yourself in a bored state, make sure you flip it and change it into an exciting experience, okay? Number 7. Money responds to actions, not feelings. Money responds to actions, not feelings. So, you have to live in a constant go mode. You have to say, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Move, move. You have to take action consistently. You have to live in flow state with high levels of gut, high levels of grit, unstoppable drive, ambitious tenacity. You have to enter into a flow state constantly, a positive, productive flow state. You say, okay, this is the person that I would like to be in the future. Right now, maybe I don't have the skills, I don't have the wisdom, I don't have the beliefs, the resources, but at least I can take action and execute specific habits that move me towards that reality. So, whatever you got today, use that. If you have passion, if you are full of anger, whatever it is, positive or negative, use it to your advantage, okay? And take action, because money responds to actions, not feelings. So live in constant movement. Eight. Start before ready. Grit builds in motion. Grit builds in motion. We are always postponing. Why? Why do we postpone so much? Because we don't feel ready. And you know what? Even though we aren't ready at all, even though you might feel weak, incompetent, dumb, even though you don't feel ready, you have to begin to move wherever you are in your evolution. You have to move. It doesn't matter if you are ready or not, because perfection will never arrive. Because you can always be more perfect. You can always be better. You can always do things better. you can always reach a new level of perfection. So, perfection equals paralysis. So, start before ready. You are always going to be incompetent in multiple areas. So, forget about perfection. Perfection is something that you build over time. So, the more motion, the better the result. 9. Okay, do the hardest thing first, every single day. Do the hardest thing first, every single day. So, the most important activity, the most important habit, do it when you have the highest levels of energy. Okay? Do it first. Number 10. Your network's grit predicts your future income level. This is why you have to always build your network. A lot of people want to do everything alone, and this is wrong. We have to build a network. Most people just don't get it. But building a powerful network is crucial. And if those individuals have high levels of grit, unstoppable drive, ambitious tenacity, you're going to go some places. You're going to move forward. You're going to make it happen faster. Okay? So if the people in your network have high levels of grit, unstoppable drive, and vicious tenacity, the likelihood that you're going to win will go definitely up. Okay? Okay. 1 skill equals survival. 10 skills equals success. Skills, 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 and skills. There is always a new skill to learn. You can always learn a new skill, always. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're at, you can always improve your skills. A lot of people become very skillful in one, very proficient in one skill. And that is okay, but we don't want survival. We want success. So dedicate time to build your skills. Make sure that your daily habits truly stack up more and more and more and more powerful and significant skills. Okay? Grit requires strategy. Hard work alone won't do it. So, what is strategy? Strategy is being able to predict what your competitors will do in the future and preparing yourself so that you are in a superior position to win. Okay? So this is all about anticipating the future by meticulously analyzing your competitors in maximum detail. So you have to analyze your competitors. You have to know thyself and know your competitors. Okay? You have to say, okay, my competitors are doing this, and this. What makes me different? What is my moat, my competitive advantage? How can I win long term? Okay, what do I have to do every day so that I truly win long term? So basically, you can do a lot of hard work, but you also must think long term. And when you think long term, you are thinking in strategies. So strategies must work together with grit, with the unstoppable drive and the vicious tenacity. It has to go together. Protect peak hours like they are made of gold. Protect peak hours like they are made of gold. Okay? We all have our personal peak hours where we can deliver our very best. These moments, these hours are worth gold. So you have to protect your time. You have to become very, very conscious of your time. Remember, every second votes for who you are becoming. Every second votes for who you are becoming. So who are you becoming really? Who are you becoming? Consciously schedule your excellence. Consciously schedule your excellence. Design your habits. Engineer powerful, non-negotiable habits. Become a master of your time, of your own reality, of your own existence. Become extremely vigilant and diligent in the crafting of superior personal habits. Money byproducts, value creation. Deliver more, earn more. Okay, value creation. If you create value, if you create real value, all the money will go there. Whoever creates real value, eventually the money will go there. All the money goes towards real value. So this is very important to understand. Bold decisions sharpen your focus. What is a proper, correct decision? When you make a decision, you are cutting off what isn't necessary. When you make a decision, you say, this no more, and I will focus on this. So every time you make a very important decision, you're basically cutting the fat. You're removing what you don't want. And as you become better and better and better, you make more and more and more bold decisions. Bold decisions require important changes, in changes of habits, of your identity, of what you truly want. You might change your strategies, but you have to make bold decisions all the time. Okay? Okay, wealth builds in decades, but the quality of your seconds is key. In order to build real, true wealth, you need a lot of time. Even though it does take time, every second of your life must be respected consciously. Okay? So become very vigilant of your time investments. Your future self watches every decision you make. Your future self watches every decision you make. So, we are making decisions all the time. We are building our future all the time. There is always something that we can do better. Always. You can always improve a habit, an action, a philosophy, a method, a system. You can always improve. Always. And your future self is always aware of what you did right and wrong. So you can't escape the fact that your future self is going to judge your actions. And time goes super fast. So let's make sure that your future self is absolutely proud of what you've done. And it all begins today, right now. So make sure that your future self is absolutely proud of every single action you make. "18. Your only competition is who you were yesterday." It is very normal to compare ourselves with other people. It is very normal. But in reality, we have to take a look at our own progress. You are either becoming better or not. So engineer, schedule consciously your excellence. Become very vigilant of your daily habits, okay? Engineer powerful, non-negotiable habits so that you become more powerful and more competent day after day. Money never exceeds your level of self-respect. So, as your self-respect goes higher, your grit will go higher, your unstoppable drive will go higher, and your vicious tenacity will go higher. So, the more self-respect that you've got, the better habits you're going to execute daily. Your actions must forge your ideal identity. So, a powerful ideal identity has enormous amounts of self-respect. This is very serious, okay? Very serious. Self-respect, all of this, grit, unstoppable drive, vicious tenacity, the quality of your habits, your ideal identity, all of this, your money, your bank account, your life, your energy, your action, your systems, everything is tied together, okay? Everything is related. Delay gratification to win the money game. delay gratification to win the money game. One of the secrets to make this happen is becoming aware that we have two kinds of dopamine, okay? We have constructive dopamine and destructive. So, for example, if you're working out, physical exercise, that is constructive dopamine. And if you're having distractions and playing games, that is destructive dopamine. So become aware, because dopamine can be activated also when you're exercising conscious grit. In other words, you can have fun in your daily hard work. That is what I said before. Here, shape boring reps into exciting gains. If you are enjoying the experience, you are activating constructive dopamine. So make sure that you transform the hard work into a positive, exciting experience. Okay? Okay, systems automate results. This is the E.A.S.I pyramid. Okay, E.A.S.I. We have energy, action, systems, and identity. First, you work on your energy, then on your action, then on your systems, and all of this becomes your identity. Okay, so you can always improve your energy, you can always improve your action, you can always improve your systems, and all of this shapes your ideal identity. Okay? Okay, in terms of perspectives, the poor see scarcity, the rich see abundance. Now, this is easier said than done. In order to see abundance everywhere, you have to be very, 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 very wise. This perspective of seeing abundance everywhere is not easy, it's hard. The normal perspective is scarcity. And the way that you see reality obviously affects your bank account, okay? This is hard. This is hard. This is not easy. But it is the truth. We have to learn how to see abundance, okay? As you become wiser and wiser, you will be able to see more abundance, okay? Pain is the admission price. Normalize discomfort and build wealth. Okay? So, when you take action, you're going to make mistakes. And you have to embrace and accept the mistakes. Accept and embrace the imperfections. Nobody is perfect. So don't try to be unhuman. Humans are not perfect. So most people criticize other people and they say, oh, you should be doing this better this way, do this better this way. Sometimes they are well intentioned, sometimes not. But the truth of the matter is that we are all doing our very best. So we have to accept that pain is the admission price, and we have to normalize discomfort. And basically, the discomfort is that we are not perfect. We are flawed. We are flawed. Each one of us is flawed in many different ways. We are flawed. We are far from perfect. Nobody's perfect. So instead of pretending to be perfect, forget it. Nobody's perfect. Forget it. Nobody's perfect. Of course, we have to work towards our ideal identity. We have to improve ourselves. But in the process, there is a lot of pain and discomfort because we are far from our ideal identity. So accept and embrace your imperfections, okay? Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Nobody's perfect. So accept the fact that nobody's perfect. So if you make something and you make mistakes, so be it. Who cares? You're human. At least you're taking action. And that is the most important thing. The most important thing is your attitude. Because attitude is not about perfection. Attitude is about taking action, doing the work, doing what needs to be done. So, if you're doing your best and you are still far from where you want to be, it doesn't matter, because the only thing that truly matters is the quality of your attitude, okay? So if you have a great attitude, you're fine. Okay, now let's check everything that we have seen. Number 1, your bank account mirrors your grit. Number 2, every second votes for who you're becoming. 3, comfort silently kills your income. 4, grit compounds like interest. Number 5, engineer powerful non-negotiable habits. Number 6, shape boring reps into exciting gains. 7, money responds to actions, not feelings. 8, start before ready. Grit builds in motion. 9, do the hardest thing first every single day. 10, your network's grit predicts your future income level. 11, 1 skill equals survival. 10 skills equals success. 12. Grit requires strategy. Hard work alone won't do it. 13. Protect peak hours like they are made of gold. 14. Money byproducts value creation. Deliver more, earn more. 15. Bold decisions sharpen your focus. 16. Wealth builds in decades. Okay? Wealth builds in decades, but the quality of your seconds is key. 17. Your future self watches every decision you make. 18. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. 19. Money never exceeds your level of self-respect. 20. Delay gratification. Delay gratification to win the money game. 21. Systems automate results. 22. The poor see scarcity. The rich see abundance. Pain is the admission price. Normalize discomfort and build wealth. Okay guys, if you like this information, you can activate the sales speed mentorships. Okay, and we can go deeper and see your own business, your offer, your business models, and we can go deep and see exactly what we can improve in your own business. Remember, your money matches your grit. What is grit? Passion, perseverance, long-term commitment, unstoppable drive, and vicious tenacity. If you like this information, subscribe for more and activate the sales speed mentorships. And if you want a predictable pipeline in your business, if you sell B2B, we can always build the outbound in cold email mostly, and we can get you sales meetings, okay, for your business. So check all the information in the descriptions of these videos. See you next time. Your friend Judas Phi Gates.